T'as vu, regarde, il y a un petit chien.
Un petit peu de
T'avais 5 enfants, hein,
Ça faisait pas mal de temps. Sauf que l'école pour elle, c'était l'aire de jeu qui
Porte. Je crois que ça c'est la fenêtre.
Allez, je vais lui donner quelque chose. C'est bon, on va ouvrir, c'est bon?
Oui.
Au niveau des pieds, donc on utilise des feuilles.
To dress the feet, we use UrgoTül 10 by 12 contact layers. I'm really used to them since I apply them twice a day on Leah. The cuts for the feet are ready. I'm going to take care of the elbows. For the elbows, I make an H-shaped cut. I use the small pieces to cover the heels and the strips to cover her wrists. I cut other pieces to cover and protect the front and back of the knees.
Voilà. Je vais en recouper d'autres pour ses genoux, pour les couvrir, pour les protéger également. Donc, un genou et deuxième genou et couvrir le derrière de ses genoux.
Le pli.
Ouais, là, il y a une bulle juste au-dessus. Voilà, pour le couvrir. Donc, il y a un pied, deux pieds, un coude et deuxième coude. Son genou, un de ses genoux, le deuxième,
Non possible. Et le plus souvent, en fait, dès qu'on voit, en fait, parce qu'elles ont tendance à grossir. Si vous la laissez, si vous la percez pas, elles vont.
Why do we use UrgoTül contact layer with Leah? Well, it's because it's the most flexible dressing. Even if it ends up rolled up into a small ball under the bandage, it won't cause any lesion. Are you looking for conformability? Exactly. Conformability means you can put it anywhere and you can remove it easily. A child moves around. When the dressing rolls, even if it slips, it does not injure the skin and does not cause the formation of new blisters. It's a quality I find with UrgoTül, which is the most flexible and the one you can turn into all sorts of shapes. We are experts when it comes to cutting. H shapes, hourglass shapes. We really try to avoid causing lesions due to dressing removal. UrgoTül does not dry out, so its removal is atraumatic. As a matter of fact, even if it seems to be slightly caught in the scabs, with Exudit, it will not adhere to the wound and will allow a pain-free removal. Sometimes, the bath is used to help remove dressings more easily, so that they fall off on their own and thus avoid causing a wound to bleed again and turn it into yet another scab. If I need to secure the dressing in place in awkward places, I use Vaseline. Applying a bit of Vaseline before UrgoTül helps it conform to the area where I want to apply it. We never pick up Leah from under the arms. Her skin is fragile. She has no collagen 17 between the dermis and the epidermis, which means that when you apply strong pressure, you can cause serious blisters. With Leah, this phenomenon happens regularly. That's why I'm very careful with each contact. To lift her, I carefully put my hand flat under her bottom. I see that her bodysuit is inside out. If the bodysuits are not flat-seamed, you need to turn them inside out to prevent the raised seams from rubbing and causing blisters. First of all, you remove all dressings before the bath. You remove the dressings that do not stick. If there is the slightest resistance, we wait until Leah is in the bath to remove the dressings. I inspect carefully to check that there are no blisters. Can the dressing stick to the clothes? To the clothes? Yes, that can happen. In that case, unfortunately, you may not realize when taking off the clothes and you may tear off the child's skin. Some dressings can also stick to the bandage. In that case, we use Vaseline to detach, or alternatively, they are best soaked and removed in the bath.
Non, moi je dirais.
Non, ça c'est une fin, ouais.
Voilà, pendule, ouais, ici. Si, il y a les toilettes, j'ai pas le pot.
Attends, on tourne, voilà, on enlève tout.
La prochaine fois que tu viens, je le prends, d'accord?
Donc
Je
voilà,
prends celui de Sacha.
on enlève tout. Je vais toujours mes mains à plat, c'est bon?
I always put my hands flat when I carry her.
C'est mes mains. Tiens.
Ah, on rigole pas.
Encore? Tu vas aller là directement? Viens. Regarde.
Non,
Tu veux rester comme ça? Ouh là là. T'es quand même dans le bain.
Oui.
Tu veux aller là pour faire plouf plouf?
Non, ça.
Non. Attention, regarde. Maman, elle te le remplit, regarde.
When nursing, you need to have short nails, clean and carefully filed. The slightest snag can really damage her skin.
Propre vient limer. Parce qu'en fait, le moindre petit accro, ça peut vraiment lui abîmer la peau.
Usually, I never use towels like this one. I only use microfiber towels.
J'ai pas de microfibre.
Donc là, il faut surtout.
Above all, she should not be rubbed. You only dab her skin.
Comme ça. Voilà, surtout pas. Ça va. Oh là là. T'as un petit ange comme ça. Fais-toi. Alors, après, voilà. Doucement, hein. Hop. Donc pour faire tenir les pansements, je mets une petite pointe ici et une petite
Again,
pointe
to
là.
keep the dressings in place, I use Vaseline. I use the small piece I put aside earlier to cover her heel. Then I cover the top of the foot.
Je couvre
The cream I applied on top helps keep the dressing in place.
hop, le dessous. La crème
You
qui
also cover her
permet
toes.
de coller.
Lastly, I wrap the bandage around to hold the dressings in place. Then I secure it with an adhesive tape.
C'est très important. Hop, pareil, la crème me permet de couvrir et de coller mon pansement. Voilà, on va couvrir ses doigts de pied. Comme ça. Et comme ça.
Ils sont tout petits, il ne faut pas que ça fasse de petits. Donc quand ils sont tout petits, on est obligé de faire plein de techniques parce que ça fait des poux.
Voilà, et je mets la bande tout autour pour tenir tous ces pansements.
Demain. Tiens, elle est où? Elle est cachée où?
Voilà.
Vous connaissez les couleurs? Oui. Ça fait comme une grande baguette magique.
Hop.
Vas-y, moi je tiens en bas.
Disparaîtra.
Ah, bravo.
I apply the tubular bandage to hold everything in place. It also offers double protection in the shoes.
Pour les chaussures. Ouais. Alors, c'est pareil, les bras.
YouTube.
Est-ce que tu as
I hydrate her hands carefully as there are severely damaged areas.
très abîmé? On a mis de la fusidine sur cette main.
This hand, which was infected, was treated with fusidine.
Ça marche toujours.
Is fusidine still effective for Leah?
Pas à outrance. Hein. Un peu.
Yes, because we use it in moderation. Here, I apply a small piece of UrgoTül to cover the elbow.
Le coude, là. Cette bande-là me permet de couvrir son poignet.
This strip helps me to cover her wrist to protect her from the seams of her clothes.
Et il faut bien mettre de la crème.
You have to put cream on before applying the dressing so that it stays in place. And now, the H-shaped strip on the elbow joint.
Ah, tends le bras, Lia. Voilà, le H. Et voilà. Et je vais mettre la bande. Vous allez faire en même temps. Il y a mes papilles. Tends le bras, Lia. Et voilà.
It may be necessary to line the diaper with the dressing to protect the skin from rubbing due to the edges of the diaper.
Donc les élastiques
You can apply protection at the level of the thighs and also at the abdominal level with a dressing position up under the diaper and as a protection behind, in the back. We recommend wide necklines so the clothes don't rub against her face, otherwise you rip the skin off.
Lia, tu passes ton bras s'il te plaît? Voilà. Vas-y, vas-y, vas-y.
First and foremost, pain management, which means that you pre-medicate the child. Leah has a pre-medication half an hour before the bath. Secondly, you prepare all material and cut the dressings as much as possible. So all you have left to do is to apply the dressings on the child. Thirdly, play. Divert her attention. Anything you can do to make sure it all goes well, so that the child is not focused on the nursing care. The painkillers help the child fix her attention on something else than her pain. Then you have to act as fast as possible, which is not always easy. Lastly, the fifth important point is to be organized in such a way that the nursing care is quick. Children are great. They reach out their arms, their hands. They're always cooperative.